simulator. Logic simulator. Okay, what is this logic simulator in the sense? So firstly, when we come to the logic simulator, so fault modeling, so firstly we come out with the fault modeling, and there to the fault simulation, and from there to the combination of automatic test pattern generation, and from there to the sequential automatic test pattern generator, and lastly we come out with the delay test. In between we have our two operations which were said to be testability for the combinational ATPG, and from combinational ATPG we'll be sending it to the diagonous. So what is this complete representation in the sense? So firstly, when we have a logic simulator, so before going for the fault simulation or fault simulation, we'll be defining what is the fault modeling. Okay, in the fault modeling, we'll be representing with how the test patterns are generated, what type of test vectors are defined, what is the test pattern, okay, and what is the logic where the faulties are identified, how the faulties are minimized, okay, reduced, how many faults are notified, and how we are going to reduce it, minimize it. So all this that will be represented within the fault modeling itself, fault modeling, and from there will be coming into the fault simulation. So in the fault simulation, we'll be representing how the process of how the notation of fault simulation will be done. What is the path sensitization? What is a line justification? And what is an path identification? That is what faulty identification. All that will be represented in the fault simulation, as I have discussed previously in the test pattern generator and ATPG also. Okay, these three: fault sensitization, fault propagation, and line justification. Okay, all these will be come under the fault simulation itself. And combination of ATPG. So combination of ATPG in the sense it is an combination with testability and with the diagonous. So what is this combination in the sense? Automatic test pattern generation comes out with the different algorithms basically. Why? Because automatically it has to generate the tests and check the faulty sites and minimize the faulty sites and give the respective output if the circuit is said to be faulty free or faulty circuit. So for that case, you'll be coming out from the testability firstly. In the testability, what happened? Each and every gate outcome will be tested. And also it is going to check on with the connectivity of each and every device. And you'll be checking out what was the voltage levels operated for each and every gate. All this will be comes under the testability. And diagnosis in the sense, it is going to be compared with the analysis. What is the power, what is the power levels and what is the voltage levels, what is the all the electrical characteristics will be analysis, and we'll be checking out with the comparing with the standardized benchmark circuits analysis, what were the how many logic gates are used within that, okay, what is the area and how many tests we have defined. All the log content of the test will be faulties will be notified with the diagnosis in the sense it comes out with the analysis concept. Okay, analysis concept. And this is that what we said, this is said to be as a combinational ATPG. And from here we'll be coming out to the sequential ATPG. So this is for, if in the case of combinational, we'll be coming out with testability and diagnosis, compared operation, analysis operation and testability operation. But in this, you'll be defining with the combinational circuits also. And when we come to the sequential ATP, automatic test pattern generator, here we'll be coming out with the some memory devices of testabilities or design testabilities. Okay, all these cases we come out in the sequential ATPGs. And from here, finally, we come out with the delay test. So delay test in the sense, either it is gate level delay test or logical delay test or simulation delay test. We have a different types of delay tests over there. So that will be represented in the delay test operation, delay test. So totally, this is a basic representation of logical simulation. So what is the need of learning this logical simulation? So this is very essential in defining with design correctness and ATPG patterns. So firstly, logical simulation comes out with a design correctness. So design correctness in the sense, if the design, it is going to test the design what we have developed. Okay, that is what. So if the design is correct with the implementation of the combinational circuit or logical circuit or the placement of the devices, each and everything, it is going to be verified. It is going to be tested. And next one, ATPG patterns in the sense, so each and every test vector has to be verified if it is correct or not, if it is well output without any faulty output or not, all will be verified in the ATPG pattern itself. Logical simulation is a basic EDA tool for digital circuits. So this is a basic EDA tool which will be used for digital circuits, which is going to build, that is what basic building blocks of many tools. So in the logical simulation, what we are going to learn. Okay, we'll be discussing with what is a logical simulation introduction, simulation models, logical simulation techniques, and issue of logic simulations. Okay, we'll be discussing all these concepts in the logical simulation. The first one, what is an simulation? Okay, what is an simulation? So simulation in the sense, given input stimuli, models and commands, run software to produce the output responses. So as we know that when we come to the concept of simulation, so it will be the simulation comes out with the combination of all the input stimuli, what were the input vectors applied, what were the input patterns applied, all that will be taken out from the input stimuli, and from there it is sent to the simulator, and here it is going to collect the commands. What is the commands in the sense, what type of gate operations we have to define over there, and it is going to define with the models. Okay, what type of model it is of conditional model or structural model or functional model, what is the model it is to be used, and finally it is going to define with the responses. Okay, outcomes of the simulator, from the simulator. So for digital circuits, input stimuli or test patterns. As I said to you on, this is said to be as a test patterns. Models can be functional logic or transistor models. And commands can be what type of cases you use. Okay, what type of logic you would define within the commands that can be represented through the simulator, and the output responses will be defined. And levels of circuit simulation. So that is what in the levels of circuit simulation will be representing with, firstly, functional or behavioral level. So functional or behavioral level. Functional level that comes out with interconnect of modules expressed in programming language. So this will be representing through the programming language, good for architecture and functional verification. So this is this functional and behavioral level, it is good for architecture and functional verification. Fast but inaccurate, something examples are said to be as C, system C, Verilog, or register transfer level, and RTL. Okay, so these are all the things which comes under the functional or behavioral level. Logical level comes out with the interconnect of Boolean gates like gate level netlist and or not. Good for logic verification, test pattern generation, examples as Verilog gate level. So that is what logic level will be discussing with Boolean gates. That is what gate level netlist will be defined over there, what type of gate you will be using over there, and or not. And specification, that is what the simulation specification of the programming will be defined on Verilog. Transistor level comes out with the interconnectivity of transistors, good for analog or mixed signal and timing critical digital circuits. So this is used in the transistor level will be used in analog or mixed signal and timing critical digital circuits. So for this example comes as an SPICE simulator. Okay, SPICE simulator. But it is so basically it is slow in operation, but it is said to be accurate. Mixed level comes out with the functional, logic, and transistor level, which is used with respect to the trade of CPU time and accuracy.